Hello everyone, this is Cesar from CesarInternational.com, CesarUSA.com, and CUSAINT.com. This is one of my home pages. If you have any comments, questions, so you can send me a message here. And you can go to CesarUSA.com and it will redirect you to this one to make it easier for you instead of having to type this whole thing. The purpose of this video is to talk about safety precautions when traveling in general to any country in general, but we're going to be a little more specific about Colombia. So let's get started. First of all, where is Colombia? Where is Medellin? Colombia is located in the South American portion of America, on the east side. It has access to the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans, close to Panama. Panama used to belong to Colombia. They separated some years back, quite a bit years back. Anyway, so this is South America, the whole thing. Here's South America, Colombia, Bogota, Medellin. Those are two of the major cities in Colombia. I'm going to talk about Medellin in particular, which has a beautiful weather. It's really enjoyable not to have to suffer from extreme cold or extreme heat. I've been thinking about staying in or buying something real estate in the north, but I don't really like too much heat, so this is hotter. I've been there. I've been Cartagena, in Santa Marta. Nice places, but I prefer lesser heat. In regards to places to go, Medellin has a lot of places to go. If you want to go out of Medellin farther, I definitely recommend you to go to El Peñol and Guatapé. Peñol is smaller. The main place to visit will be the huge rock that there is there. Beautiful views. In there, you can even climb the rock and take a lot of pictures up there. Guatapé is a very huge lake. It's an artificial lake, so they spend a lot of water just to fill up this entire area, which is huge. I mean, you can take a boat and they take you to places around. You will see some housing in these areas. I mean, I'm saying beautiful. It's definitely a recommended, very safe. Probably will not hear much crime at all in that area. Medellin, on the other hand, it does have some safety issues, so you need to know where to go. Ask around where is it safe or not safe to go. And in general, I mean, you could go to a safe place and still could get robbed, and that's because the robbers do not limit themselves to a particular area. They choose where they want to do their things. They could go to El Poblado and rob people, you know what I'm saying? So they could go anywhere in the country and do their thing, but there is police around. It's just the police cannot be in every corner. So I mean, there are cameras. There are plenty of cameras in Colombia, and in particular Medellin. It has a lot of cameras. Also in Bogota, it's not going to be a camera in every corner. So there will be mostly in the locations where there are more safety issues. So, for example, there will be cameras in the red light district, things like that. There will be cameras there and police watching. You know what I'm saying? So, in those particular more risky areas, or more touristic areas, there will be more police. But in some areas, after 7 o'clock or after 8, the police numbers come down, unless it's in a touristic area such as El Poblado. But in Parque Berrío, the number of police should be less. I'm not 100% sure how much the policing will be decreased. But I mean, there are. I mean, because it's a pretty busy place, even at night. So yeah, there will be police around. It's just that maybe a little bit less than during the day, because a lot of people go home at night, so there'll be less need to be having tons of police looking. Plaza Botero is a very touristic place, but it has its risks. I mean, there's this the little ball trick where they put like 3 cups of tennis balls, half of the tennis balls, and they put a little ball inside of one of them, and they move them around. And then you're just supposed to pick one of those. Bet, they show you how it works, and then they suggest you to bet. But the one moving the cups have other people around him who encourage people to play, and that's at some point they do some kind of trick and they remove the ball from the cups, and then when you pull the cup, there's no ball, and then you lose the bet and you lose your money. You know what I'm saying? So do not play that game because you're gonna lose it. They make sure that you lose it. You know what I'm saying? They know how to do it. So do not buy any things from street vendors related to things such as cell phones, gold rings, things like that. So they do a switch. For example, they may offer you a cell phone like an iPhone very cheaply, and you try it, and the cell phone works perfectly. Very expensive cell phone and things like that, and then at some point when you get the money, they give you the phone, and then they say, you know what, I don't want it. The guy will tell you, no, I'm not going to sell it to you for that price. And then they take it back, give you the money back, and then they ask you to, you know what, yes, I'm going to sell it to you, and then they sell it back to you. But when you sell it back to you, they don't give you the good phone anymore. They give you the fake phone. And that fake phone is in a little bag. They say, I'm going to tie it in a little bag, and that bag will have like 100 knots to it. So it's almost physically impossible to remove the knots from it. So then you go to a place and get somebody to cut the knots from the bag, open it, and it's not a cell phone anymore. It's a piece of soap or a piece of glass with the shape of the cell phone. So they basically switch the real phone with something fake, and then you basically lost your money. You know what I'm saying? If they're going to give you a piece of soap instead of a cell phone. Or they give us something else, They do the switch. They put the real phone in one of the pockets, and then pull out from the other back pockets, they pull out the fake one. So there are tricks, so do not buy, or they may sell you, for example, blue jeans, like a stack of blue jeans, 30, 40 jeans for like 7,000 pesos. And then you say, oh, that's a good deal. And then only the few, 2 or 3 are good, and the rest of them are used and smelly jeans. So, so better not to buy things on the street. But you can buy maybe some tennis shoes for very cheap. Those are going to be real, they're not going to be fake. But in general, those things that are sold by individual out of the nowhere, selling you like a gold chain or gold ring, and those are fake. They could be just bronze. Do you know what I'm saying? And they pose it as a gold ring or a gold chain. And then in 2-3 days from now, or maybe copper, and then 2-3 days later, the copper becomes dark. It's not gold. Do you know what I'm saying? Or they may say that it's a diamond, and it's actually glass. Or if it is maybe an emerald, and then the bottom of the emerald is just glass, and the top of it is an emerald. So they play their tricks. So make sure you don't fall. If you want to buy something expensive, better to buy it at a store that you can go back and complain. Or even that, get the receipt. Rather pay cash than be paying with a card, so they don't take your information and empty your account. For example, there have been complaints in Cartagena. People who pay with a card, and the person withdrew multiple times on the card, saying that it was not working, and actually the lady lost a bunch of money. But eventually, the good thing is that she came back the next day. She went to the police to complain, and the police were able to go back to the lady and get the money back. So Not, it's better to have multiple, say two accounts, one for little money and one for higher level money, such as the main account and the travel account, which is a little, and you will be able to transfer, you know, money. And one thing that you gotta do, or you should do, is try to go, go out during the day. If you're gonna go out at night, not do it alone, and do not carry valuables at night, especially at night. Or you're gonna stay out all day at night. Keep your valuables at home or in a safe place, because you don't wanna carry an expensive phone late at night. A robber may come to you and take your iPhone or whatever, and with all your photos on it, things like that. So better not to carry anything expensive. You can buy a cheap phone, cash, for maybe $40, $50, and use that one. You know what I'm saying? Back up your valuable phone, back up your computer before you travel. So if you lose your cell phone or your laptop, you will have a backup back in your country or in a safe place. You know what I'm saying? Do not go with a laptop or an expensive phone on the street. Do not carry jewelry like expensive watches and gold chains, things like that. Trying to look fancy, but then you're basically attracting robbers. So you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? What else? In regards to where to go, well, Medellin has so many places that you can go to. Make sure you don't get pickpocketed. So keep two wallets. You can have 2 or 3 wallets. One where you have your passport and your documents under your pant in the front in a little belly purse, one that has belts. That's not gonna fall off. Make sure it doesn't fall off. And then second that will be for petty cash, and it could be another for your cell phone under your pants. You can have an extra phone in your front or back, especially front pocket. That would be the one that you give out in case you get robbed. You will give out a cheap phone and give out the little money wallet, but the expensive ones are hidden. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that when you're robbed, sometimes they check you out. Check what you have on you. But you put it in the front of your pants, maybe they will not touch there. Especially if it is not bulky. You know what I'm saying? You can have a belly belt where you will keep the cash, and that's the belly belt that you will give out. So, but underneath you will have a second purse, second thing that like a flatter belly belt that is not hardly noticeable, but you have your passport or your documents. Try to keep your documents in a safe place, and do not invite people to your place, especially if it's an apartment or Airbnb. You could get robbed. Some foreigners invite women, and then the woman will drug the foreigners, and then bring more people and empty the apartment, or basically themselves. The girls will carry everything in their purses, everything they can get their hands on. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to get drugged. You don't want to get scopolamine in your body. They drug you and they make you obey what they tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with the drug. They will basically make you obey to what they tell you. They will ask you for the password of your laptop, the pin to your card, and they will empty your accounts and take your laptop and things like that. So precaution at all times. Even going to a hotel, they may drug you in a hotel. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't invite them to your apartment, you go to a hotel and they drug you at the hotel. So better not to go with strangers, and try to travel with other people. Let's say you go to a hotel with a woman, hopefully you will go with 2 or more people that will wait outside for the half an hour or whatever hour that you spend with the woman. You know what I'm saying? So you will not. So they will be waiting for you, making sure that you come out okay and they are not going to be drugged. So make sure before the lady leaves, they are going to check that you are okay, that nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you go with the 2 men inside of the room, but I mean not in the bedroom, but maybe in the apartment, but they will be not taking any drugs. But the thing is that they could drug all of you, so it's very risky. So be very careful with being drugged. Like in going to nightclubs and the drug in the nightclub, and then they tell you to go to your place and into your place. So better not to leave your drinks unattended. Keep it in with your hand. Like if you go to the bathroom and they could put the drug by the time when you come back, you drink it and then you basically get drugged. So better to keep it with you and make sure it's covered so nothing will get into it. And sometimes they blow the powder into your nose and then you get drugged. So gotta be careful. So that's why I'm telling you not to go alone to places when you travel because you could get drugged. So try to be in groups. Go to in tours, things like that, or go in groups. I'm saying even two people going to a place could get robbed by gunpoint. And then but if you minimize your losses, it's better than losing your valuables, all your photos that you have in your cell phone, or losing your laptop and all the information in the laptop. So maybe bring a cheaper laptop, or maybe just bring the cell phone. But if you want to work in the other country, then back up everything in your laptop. Make sure it has a password or things like that. Even if it is a finger password, they can put your drug. They make you put the finger in the laptop, and they will be able to unlock it. But they're probably not going to be able to unlock it once they take the laptop, because unless they take your finger, they're not going to be able to unlock it. Anyway, so a lot of safety precautions, and you'll be okay. I mean, I have been in Medellin for a good number of years. Nothing happened. I mean, I have gone to unsafe places too, and nothing happened. But just I like to play safe, so I don't go out late at night. I'd rather go out during the day, and if I go out late at night, it will be with more people in groups. What I'm saying? That we watch each other's back. Okay, so I invite you to subscribe. I invite you to visit my accounts, such as Oahu Bienes, which is real estate in Oahu, Hawaii. We have an agent that sells real estate in Hawaii. We have an agent that sells two agents that sell real estate in California, Southern California, and one agent that sells real estate in Medellin, Colombia. Okay. We also promote artists, singers, musicians, dancers, artists in general. What I'm saying, such as CUSAINT_modeling. That's one of the accounts, Instagram account. We have other Facebook accounts, such as Modelo Paisa, which is about modeling. But you to subscribe to the CUSA space INT Facebook, YouTube account. We have multiple videos about music, about dancing, about visiting places such as Guatapé. We have Airbnbs that you can come and visit and stay for as long as you like. Rentals for up to 12 people. So we have a lot of services: translation, language interpreting, tour guides, and many other services. Okay. Remember to back up your stuff. You can put your you can put your stuff. Say you take some pictures, you can upload them to Google Drive. You go to Google Drive in here someplace, and here, and then you upload your pictures. What I'm saying? So there are different ways to back up. You can back up to a memory stick, put it in a safe place that's not going to be stolen, or forget it. Or that you're not going to forget it once you leave. Maybe in a safe. So always back up, always play safe. Okay. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.